Magomed Ankalaev made waves at the UFC 313 press conference by claiming that Alex Pereira is protected by the UFC. He suggested that the promotion has carefully curated Pereira's path to the top, ensuring favorable matchups and fast-tracking his title opportunities. "He should say thank you to Dana White for protecting him this whole time," Ankalaev remarked, implying that Pereira has been shielded from tougher competition. Some fans and analysts have echoed similar sentiments, pointing out how Pereira was given a title shot after just a handful of UFC fights. But is there truth to this, or is Ankalaev just stirring the pot? Let's break it down. Pereira entered the UFC with a massive reputation from his kickboxing career, where he was a two-division glory champion and the only man to have ever knocked out Israel Adesanya. His striking ability was undeniable, and given his history with Adesanya, the UFC saw an opportunity to capitalize on their rivalry. Pereira was fast-tracked to a title fight after only 3 UFC wins, and he made the most of it, knocking out Adesanya to become the middleweight champion. That was just the beginning of his meteoric rise. After losing the belt in the rematch, he moved up to light heavyweight, won a razor-close decision over former champion Jan Blachowicz, and then finished Jiří Procházka to claim his second UFC title. Now, does that sound like a fighter who's been protected, or a fighter who simply took every opportunity given to him and delivered every time? Sure, he may have avoided the typical grind that other contenders like Ankalaev had to go through, but he fought killers every step of the way. You don't beat Adesanya, Blachowicz, and Procházka by luck. You beat them because you're that good. On the other hand, Ankalaev has had a very different journey. He's been in the UFC since 2018, slowly climbing the ranks with dominant performances. He fought his way through the division, securing big wins over Thiago Santos and Anthony Smith before facing Jan Blachowicz for the vacant light heavyweight title. That fight ended in a controversial draw, and despite many believing he deserved the belt, the UFC moved forward without giving him an immediate rematch. That's where his frustration likely stems from. He's had to take the long road while Pereira skyrocketed to double champ status. So is Pereira really being protected? Or is Ankalaev just frustrated by his own setbacks? The UFC is a business, and fighters who sell tickets and generate hype often get fast-tracked. But once that cage door closes, it doesn't matter how you got there. It's about what you do inside the octagon. And so far, Pereira has backed up every opportunity with results. What do you think? Does Ankalaev have a legitimate gripe, or is he just playing mind games ahead of UFC 313? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to Combat Sports Insider for more fight breakdowns.